Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. What are we doing?
I didn't think you could hear me there for a minute.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you just? We're not going to text all back and forth because I feel like things are not getting across to you. What is it you want to do here?
Well, what I want to do is I want you to be here right now. That's what I want.
Okay. Well,
Don't
that's
like,
a possibility. So, what's your next suggestion?
give me your real number.
What does
Give
that
me
have to
your.
do with
What does it have to do with what?
what? What? Why is my real number so important?
Because the Google numbers, that's how they fooled me the whole time.
Yeah.
Probation knows that. My counselor knows
Okay.
that.
Well, if you don't trust me, then stop talking to me.
But
It's really that simple.
it's
If
not
you
that
think
simple,
my
Casey.
phone number, it really is though. If you think my phone number is like the thing that is making you not trust me. I'm not giving you my phone number right now. I do not feel comfortable doing that. You're not going to get it. So, what do
It
you want
doesn't
to
make
do?
sense. It
It
doesn't
makes
make sense.
perfect sense. You told Sue everything. I thought I can trust you once before, and you burned me. And now there's a possibility my news get leaked. And that's your fault because you can't keep your mouth shut. I don't trust you. You also lied to me because you said that your probation officer wanted my ID, everything unblurred. And then when I said she can email me, you told me then all of a sudden she didn't want any of it,
Well,
which is very fucking weird.
before she did wanna.
Okay, well, she didn't when you told me to do it that time. And that's very bizarre. So I can't
Well,
trust
I
you.
know. Well, look at last time. You can't say anything to me about lying because look at how much I was lied to.
I saw something weird today. A story you told that you fucked some woman with your toe?
uh, Jesus Christ.
What?
that was that was a drunk night that me and her were flirting with each other.
And you put your toe inside of her?
Yeah.
What? What
Uh,
happened?
that was God knows how many years ago. That was probably over about 20 years ago.
Well, what the hell happened? I thought that was fake.
Huh?
I thought that was a fake story. So what happened?
No, we were just drunk, and her and I were flirting with each other, and I stuck my toe in her pussy under the table.
That was 20 years ago.
It was damn close to 20 years ago.
And did she like punch you in the face?
Did she punch me in the face? Hell no. She was flirting with me.
And she stuck her toe in your asshole? What happened?
No, she didn't stick her toe in my ass. She had her,
Jesus
she
Christ,
had her
that is
foot all, she had her foot all over my crotch.
wow. Well, now I
Why?
lost all train of thought.
Huh?
I lost all train of thought when you said that.
It was a long time ago, and we were drinking, and her and I were flirting.
She was she just like not wearing any pants?
I don't remember if she was wearing panties or no. I think she was wearing panties, and I was just able to slide them over.
And was she just
I don't
wearing
know.
panties with jeans
Got my
on?
toe in there somehow. I wasn't really feeling for panties.
How did you get past her pants, like her jeans?
She wasn't wearing jeans. She was wearing a mini skirt.
Wow. Well, that is, I feel very gross.
Yeah, we did some we, we did some partying back then.
Yeah, I don't know
Some of
how much of.
some of the girls that I partied with were kind of wild.
Yeah.
But no, it was back then. It was almost 20 years ago, so it's nothing I even think about now.
Okay.
Thankfully, I don't see them girls. Those were some of Tony's friends that Tony knew from his work in construction.
And what do? You just stuck it in there and then took it out, and we're like, all right, that's it. For what happened next?
Well, after that, her and I decided to go get a sandwich, and we had sex in the back of my truck. We never did get the sandwiches. I was a little wild at one point. That was when I was getting used by everyone, and I just wound up not caring.
That sounds pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, you can believe me that it's true. That wasn't the only night I had sex with her either. There were a couple other nights too.
That's really nice.
Her sister was the one that I dated for 2 weeks, and she lived with me at the time. And
You toe fucked your ex-girlfriend's vagina or your ex-girlfriend's sister?
Do what?
You toe fucked your ex-girlfriend's sister?
Well, she wasn't my ex-girlfriend at the time. She wasn't even my girlfriend at the time. Actually, at that time, I'm not sure if I had even met her. I don't remember if I had even met her at that time.
Wow.
The time kind of all blends in together, but I know I didn't meet her sister until after I met her. Met her first. And she was actually the one that introduced me to her sister. She was actually the one that got me and her sister together. It was a long time ago, and those were very wild days.
Yeah, very gross.
Yeah, there was a lot of being drunk.
Did she kill herself?
Huh?
Did she end up killing herself?
No, she's actually married today, and she's very happy.
Oh, good.
Which is really is very good for her, because she was out of hand wild. And
So you still talk to her?
no, I haven't seen her since before Tony died. I think it was like a year before Tony, not even a year before Tony died. I saw her and her husband. They went over to Tony's, and she got lucky and showed up there when Wendy's daughter wasn't there, and nobody else was there, because she was so wild that she wound up leaving the state, because a lot of people were really, really mad at her. But then her mom died.
Mad at her for what?
Huh?
Mad at her for what?
I don't know. I wasn't around at that time when all that, when whatever happened, and I never even asked Tony about it. But her mom died and left everything to her. And
is that why you left the state too?
Because of her? No.
No, because everyone was mad at you?
No, I left the state because everybody was using me to the point where I couldn't think for myself. I couldn't think straight at all. I mean, I was a low point in my life. That it was sad. I couldn't say the word no to anybody. I wound up screwing Betty unintentionally. Wound up losing a lot of money that I had. Well, only I would have been able to say the word no to people, I never would have gotten to that point. It fucked me up pretty good. But
Okay.
at least now I can say the word no and not have to worry about it.
Right.
And I try to keep the losers out of my life. The people that are going to do damage to me.
Alright, well, back on that topic of that, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just, not talk to you until I'm ready to go up there?
What I want is some way to that we can show probation that you're real and you're not a catfish. And
I told you to give her my email address.
that's not going to do it.
How would that not do it? You can ask me whatever she wants. You can get my ID, anything.
Because it's your email address. Anybody can make up an email address and give it to anybody.
Okay, well, if she wants me to call her, she should tell me what she wants me to
do. That's like your ID, too. Anybody can make up an ID and give it to anybody.
Alright, so then what do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Well, what does your probation officer want that's going to prove I'm real?
I don't know. Ashley's not going to be back until the 30th. She's on vacation for 2 weeks. But my counselor today, talking to her, she's helping me to think of the stuff that I need to think about that I didn't think about before, and that's how they all wound up being able to catfish me.
Because you bring this up once a week after you talk to your therapist.
Yeah, well, don't you think that's a good thing?
What's a good thing?
Don't you think it's a good thing that I talk to her?
Well, you have to talk to her.
Huh?
Don't you have to?
Yeah. Are you in a bad area?
No.
Your phone's not coming in as good as it normally does.
It's probably your TV that's at full blast.
Actually, I got it down low.
Well, what's that noise? Are you in a truck? Why does it sound like wind?
Oh, it's the air conditioner and the fan is on. You want me to turn it off? I can turn it off. It's not that hot in here now. Let me turn the air conditioner off. That might be what the problem is. Turn the fan off, too. All right, how's that?
I can hear you. You tell me.
Well, you haven't talked enough yet for me to be able to tell.
Okay, well, I'm talking. This is me talking. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hopefully it stays that way.
Okay. Great.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, well, you told me earlier we can't talk until I come up there, and then you kept texting me. So what do you want to do?
I want you.
I know that.
I don't want
I'm saying right now.
I don't want you saying all kinds of stuff to me that to try to make me feel bad, Casey. There's no reason to do that.
We were talking shit about your brother for like 2 days. So if you're allowed to talk shit about your brother, I can talk shit about you.
Yeah, but you don't know the whole story behind my brother. You don't know how much I've put into him. Huh?
I know your whole story. But I don't care what his story is. The point is, you make fun of him for being a piece of shit when you're also a piece of shit.
I'm not making fun of him. I am not making fun of him. I am extremely mad at him. He has done this for years.
I'm not going to talk about your brother anymore. What do you want to do? I'm going to ask you again until you give me an answer. Do you want to keep talking or no? Because I'm not going to keep texting you back and forth if you're gonna, every other message is, well, I can't talk to you till you get here.
Well, we got to figure out something so they know you're not catfishing me, and
You got to
so
figure out something. I don't care if they know I'm real or not.
well,
I know
I
I'm
do.
real. I know, so you have to figure that out. I don't have to figure shit out because I don't care.
Well, you care about me, right?
My life's gonna go on with or without you. I know I'm real. If you don't think I'm real, then I'm telling you right now not to talk to me.
Hey,
I'm
listen,
telling you that too.
I know your life's going to go on with or without me. That's a given.
You expect
Would
people
you
to go through so much shit for you.
would you rather have it with me or without me?
Or if you think I'm fake, the point is I can't do what you want me to do. You want my number? I said no. You want me to go up there right now? I said no.
No, it doesn't. It still doesn't make sense to
Well,
me why you wouldn't
what?
give me your real number. I mean, you gave it to Alex
Why
in
do
a
you
matter
think
of
you're
2
worth
hours.
it? Why do you think you are worth it to go through all this shit for?
Well, if you love me, then I'm going to be honest with you. I love you, Casey. I've loved you for a long
How?
time.
No, you don't.
Huh?
No, you do not.
Oh, I don't.
No?
How do you know I don't?
Did you love Jamie?
Yeah, I thought I did love what I thought was Jamie as a
What did you
girl.
love about her? Because she was nothing but an asshole to you. I want to know what connection was it? What was the special connection you felt?
So there were times when she wasn't.
Okay, well, when Will was being nice, what was it? What was the special connection? I want to know what it was that made you fall in love with her, and then maybe I can understand why you say you love me.
Cause I guess it was because of the time that I spent with her, and there was times when she was good with me. There was a long time.
You
So
have fallen in love with every one of your catfishes.
Will and Wine Lover played me for a long time to make sure that I was good.
Well, Wine Lover only played you for like a month. Will played you for 2 years.
It shows how disgusting they both are.
So tell me again, what was it that you felt was so special? What was this crazy connection? I want details. If you had this crazy connection and you loved him or her, whatever, I'll refer to Jamie as her because I know you don't like feeling gay. So what was it about her that you felt such a connection to? Because I don't understand it. You bought her an engagement ring and you didn't even meet her. I want to know what, besides her just being a pretty girl in her pictures, what was it? Because they were intentionally horrible to you on purpose to get you mad. Jamie was nothing but an asshole, and you said that you two were in love and had a special connection. They told me that when I saw them in Nashville. They laughed about it. They said, what the fuck is he talking about, a special connection?
For a long time, they weren't like that.
Well, when they started acting like that,
When they started acting like that, they knew I was already in love with what I thought was Jamie, a female.
okay, well then what was it before that that made you fall in love with her?
The time that her and I spent together, and
Yeah, doing what? What made you fall in love?
we just spent time together, doing anything and everything.
What happened during that time?
The time that she was supposedly in the hospital, which obviously she wasn't. She's full of shit. I don't even like to think about her anymore.
Well, I don't care. I need an answer. You can't name a single trait that you love.
all the time that we spent together. She,
I'm saying a trait about her. Not just spending time. You have to. I spend a lot of time with the people at work. I'm not in love with all of them. I'm saying, what was it about her?
She paid a lot of attention to me, and I paid a lot of attention to her. We just paid a lot of attention to each other.
Any of them? What about Winnie, Debbie, Ramona? What about any of these women who intentionally were horrible people to you on purpose, not nice to you ever?
At the time, I couldn't let go of him, Casey.
So you just fall in love with anyone who pays attention to you?
No.
That's what it seems like.
It's just time that I spent with them. Well.
Why couldn't you let them go when they were being so awful?
Why is what?
Why couldn't you let any of them go when they were being awful to you? When Winnie was sucking everybody's dick, and when Jamie was fucking Rod and Todd and Claude or whoever.
Had a hard time letting go of them at the time.
I understand that. I'm saying, why though?
Because they kept coming up with stories of why this happened, and I wanted to believe them. I wanted to think, okay, it makes sense that she's like that. It makes sense that.
You want for me to believe that you're in love with me when all your answers are stuttering all over the place?
Why did you tell me that you loved me?
Because I was told to.
And I told you at the time that you weren't. You said, yes, I am.
I knew I wasn't. I told you this before. Lord, it was all make-believe.
Oh, I know.
What do you love about me? Tell me that. If I'm so awful, like you made me sound in your text messages. If I'm just
you're not awful.
And you feel like a parasite all the time, and I'm constantly putting you down. And because I won't give you my real number. What is it about me?
Casey, you don't always do that stuff. That's why when you do it, it shocks the hell out of me.
Okay, so then name something.
Name something about you?
Yeah, that you love about me. That made you fall in love with me.
I love the way you dance. I love the way you smile.
So you like my look? Is that what this is? Is that so? Basically, when you fell in love with Jamie, you're just a hot, sexy model.
No.
I mean, basically, all you
I love the way that you talk.
You love the way I talk. You just say I make you feel like a parasite.
Well, when you're not trying to do that.
Or are you just desperate to be in love?
No.
Are you sure?
Casey, I've wanted you for a long time. And I weren't in love with you at the time when I did want you at first.
Why did you want me at first?
Because you caught my eye. You caught my attention when I saw you dancing.
Some of my looks again?
Huh?
You hot dudes I see walking around doesn't mean I want them. Just because you think someone's attractive.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Just because you thought I was attractive, that means you wanted me for a long time.
What's your point? I saw you dancing and I wanted you since that time. I wasn't in love with you then.
You fall in love with me because I spent time with you?
I think I've loved you for a while. Just didn't know if I was in love with you or not.
Why?
Like, it just wasn't at that point yet.
So why did you think you loved me, and then why did you fall in love with me?
I don't know. I can't really explain that. I don't know how to explain it.
Why don't you just say that you don't love me? It's not a big deal. I know you don't. Do you think by telling me that I'm going to feel more like drawn to be with you?
No.
Is that why you tell everyone you love them, even though they're assholes?
No.
Well, then let's go back to Jamie, because she was nice to you for a month when it was Wine Lover, because Wine Lover is really bad at trolling you. But when Will took over, he was really good at it. So for 2 years, it was all Will trolling you, and you still were in love with him. So what was it for those 2 years? You can't say because she was nice for a month. I'm saying for 2 years.
It was longer than a month. It was a lot longer than a month because COVID happened.
Ask him?
No, I ain't fucking talking to that piece of shit.
Yeah, because it wasn't.
They'd have me on fucking record.
So 1 month out of 2 years of being treated like shit by Will, being a robot. That's what you were in love with.
It was more than a month.
Lauren, I don't know if you know this, but every single call and text that you had with them has been screenshot, recorded, and shared on the internet. I can literally look at everything from the exact moment you talked to her to the very last moment. And let's say we can throw that out. Let's say she was nice to you for 6 months. She was nice for 6 whole months. For a year and a half after that, she was nothing but an asshole.
Well, it's over with now, so thank God. That is fucked up.
Are you going to answer it? That wasn't the question.
I didn't hear the question. I was just hearing what you were saying, but I didn't hear the question.
It's the same question I've been asking for like 15 minutes that you, for some reason, won't answer because you don't know why you love her.
I don't know why I loved her.
You did not love her.
I knew she was an asshole to me. I knew a lot of things that she did was fucked up. But I'm betting not everything was recorded.
Everything was recorded, Lauren. You can say you bet all you want, but I am able to see it, and it sure is. It's all recorded. Even back when she was friends with that Winnie person. It goes back all the way till then. It's been recorded literally the entire time, not a day missed. All of it. Even the boring calls where you're talking about doing stuff to the closet. That stuff was, all of it was recorded, Lauren, not just you screaming and crying. Every text, every call, every voicemail. None of them wanted to talk to you unless it was recorded. I am telling you that for a fact.
That shit is so fucked right up.
Well, that's what's fucked right up is you saying you love her when you don't know why you do.
Well,
focus on the point.
Apparently, I was in love with the image that she gave me.
Right, you just were attracted to a picture of a pretty girl.
And an image of a person that she was portrayed.
Right, just like me, just like Ramona, just like Winnie. You didn't love any of them, you didn't love me.
Alright, so I'm not in love with you.
I know.
But there are things there are things about you that I do love.
Okay, like what?
I love your looks. I love your dancing. I love your voice. I love the way that you're being honest with me now.
What about like me as a person? Do you love anything about me as me, or do you just love my physical traits?
I love that you're being honest with me now.
Right, but you told me you loved me before I was being honest.
I didn't know you
What do you?
before.
Yeah, and you still told me you loved me. What do you
Yeah.
know about me now? You still don't know me.
No, I still don't know you. Not the way I want to.
Yeah, I know. And the more I think about it, with your like incessant getting me to come up there and instantly we're gonna live together, that's insane. Don't you think
Casey,
we should date each other first?
Casey, you were the one that was on that before I was.
What, living together?
Yes.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I weren't. Are you
Yes, you
talking about
were.
the time I was forced to tell you things?
Huh?
Were you talking about the time I was forced to tell you certain things?
No, I'm talking about
Because
when
I
you started.
didn't see that before the throuple.
Talk about when you called me at first.
When I
This
told you
first
at first
time.
one I didn't want to
This
date you.
first time after.
We didn't start dating until the throuple started.
Casey, I'm talking about after the throuple. After you finding all the truth about Will and Wine Lover. After we didn't talk for about a month, and you contacted me.
You were the one talking about living together. That wasn't me.
You started talking about it first, not me.
I definitely did not.
You definitely did too.
Well, what did I say? Because I can remember what you said. I don't remember what I said.
I don't
I
remember
remember
exactly
you
what you
said,
said.
okay, well, I can remember for you because I'm telling the truth and you don't know what you're talking about. You said that we can't talk or you can't move out here until we are together. And you have to have like a home set up with me. And that's the only way probation's going to let you come out here. That was what you
Well,
said.
I remember all that.
Right.
You had said something else before I said that, because that was the reason that I did say that. I don't remember what it was that you said.
Okay. All right, sure. Let's go with that. Either way, whatever I said before it doesn't matter. What I'm saying now is that the more I think about it, don't you think two people should date each other before living together?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
So why are you pushing living together so hard?
I'm not pushing living together.
You were.
No, I was not. Oh, shoot.
They call that a liar laugh.
Well, before I was before,
You want to go
because I
back
was
to
trying
your
to figure it out.
text messages?
I was trying to figure it out myself.
You want to go
That's what,
back to the text messages and see how you were talking about buying a house together, and you were talking about having
yeah, I know
children?
about all that. I remember all that.
Right, that was you talking. That was you talking.
I know. I remember all that.
Have you ever lived with a girlfriend? You have no idea what that would be like.
Yep. My girl's sister, I lived with her for 2 weeks.
Okay, you said 2 weeks. That's not living together.
That was close enough. At the time, that was close enough.
Okay, so you've never lived with anyone. You've never had a real relationship. How do you think you would handle living with someone you've never met before? You're 52. You're pretty set in your ways. You want to walk around the house naked. You like to, leave things dirty. My house is spotless, and there's no walking around naked.
I don't like to leave things dirty. If you would have known me before, my house used to be spotless.
Well, it isn't now. That's what I'm saying.
Now it's me trying to get my house so it's an actual house that's finished. It's not finished. And there are things that I need all the time to do something with. So I leave it right where it is, so that way I don't have to walk out in the shed to get it.
Right, and that's why you leave your refrigerator all disgusting, and that's why the floors are all gross and everything's covered in dirt.
The refrigerator's not disgusting.
You showed me a picture. It was disgusting. The toilet's disgusting. When you were pooping in the toilet bowl was gross as hell.
I don't. That's not something I even want to talk about.
Okay, well, let's talk about this. Why do you even want to live with me when you do not know me?
Don't. I could ask you the same thing because you had said something about living together too.
Well, okay, answer it then.
Okay, even when you and quote unquote Jamie.
Can you answer the fucking question? Stop changing the subject. Answer the question.
Well, I'm giving you a hint of what my answer is going to be because
I don't want a roundabout answer. Just give me a straight answer.
Okay,
I don't
straight
want
answer. Straight answer is that I can change the way that I live, no problem. I've had to live with people before. Just because I haven't lived with a girlfriend before. Really.
Okay, I don't want someone that's going to give me a go-around answer, okay? I just want an answer. Why do you want to live with me?
Because I want you.
Why?
And I want to spend my time with you.
Why? Why? Other than my looks and my dancing.
Because I think we get along very well.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, well. Huh?
Yeah, we clearly get along well.
Oh, we do. Look at us. We're talking about things. This is something that none of them ever did. All they ever tried to do is get fucking shit out of me so that they can put on the internet.
Well, Debbie talks to you too. Ramona talks to you. I said Debbie talks to you. Ramona talks to you.
Yeah.
You insisted Debbie was your girlfriend.
Debbie insisted that I break up with Winnie to go with her.
Debbie never said that.
Well, of course not. That probably got deleted. Amazing what editing can do.
It didn't.
Right.
Okay, well, let's say she. All right, well, let's say she did. Let's say she told you that. I heard the call where she said she didn't want to be with you, and you still insisted that you were her boyfriend.
Yeah, well.
Regardless of anything said before, she still told you that.
I was a fool.
You were fucking retarded.
I was fucking retarded.
You screamed at her for 3 hours to be your girlfriend.
Okay, what's the point in all this?
The point is, why were you trying so hard to date all these women that either didn't want you, flat out told you they didn't want you, or treated you like shit? What was it about any of them that you loved? Because the point I'm trying to get to is why you love me or why you love anyone when you don't.
I guess I just want
to.
You
said you were in love with Eddie.
I want to. I want to have that chance to.
Everybody wants to be in love, Lauren.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but what, do you feel like you're like running out of time?
No.
Okay. You feel like there's no one around you locally to date?
Oh, there is, but I don't really look.
Okay.
Cause
So you think I'm like your last chance at love?
no. With you, I've thought
Okay.
about you for a long time. And they knew that. That's why they had whoever it was that they had play the role of Casey and make me believe that they were you.
You act the same way to every woman.
So why did you call me back?
You become obsessed with them.
Become obsessed with them.
You wanted to
Is it
marry
me
all of
obsessed?
them.
Is it me obsessed with them or them obsessed with me? Because they're the ones that start the shit.
You obsessed with them.
No. I
You
get
ask
fooled
every
by them.
single one of them for you.
I get fooled by them.
Okay. I mean, there's multiple times they've tried breaking up with you, and you say, no, we're not broken up. So clearly they were comfortable letting you go.
Yeah, and I should have
Demanded
told them
all
okay.
their time.
I should have told them okay. Had I
Yeah,
known, I
but
would.
and you demanded all of their time every second of the day. You screamed and cried about a doctor touching that Ramona person's knee.
Listen, why
That's
are you
obsessive.
rehashing this shit?
Because I'm proving a point. You act the same as you did then as you do now. I'm trying to point out that you think you're in love with every woman you talk to.
You're trying to make me uncomfortable is what you're doing.
Okay, well, I'm trying to make you uncomfortable, and I'm trying to point out that you think you're in love with every woman you talk to. Why can't you absorb any of this?
Why can't I what?
Why can't you absorb any of the things I am telling you?
Oh, I absorb it just fine, Casey.
Okay.
I know what happened back then. I don't need to rehash it. Time and time and time and time again.
Well, you should rehash it so that you can learn from it.
Oh, I've definitely learned from it.
Because you haven't learned from any of it yet.
Why? Because I'm still talking to somebody over the phone?
Because you were doing it for like a decade and a half.
So it's my fault that people can't be honest.
So it's your fault for letting the catfishing continue.
So it's my fault that people can't be honest.
I mean, here's a great example, Lauren. Why do you love me?
Can't answer that, Casey. Can't give you an answer for that right now.
I know. I knew that you couldn't.
If you want me to be honest with you, I can't give you an answer for it right now.
It's your fault that you fall for every time you've been catfished. It's your fault that you call them back. It's your fault that you give them material to laugh at. And, you know, you can't answer that question right now because you know that you don't love me. I don't think you know what love is,
Really?
really.
Well, I stayed in love with a woman for 25 years, so I guess I know what love is.
You stayed in love with a woman for 25 years?
Yeah,
Who?
Paula.
Who the fuck is Paula?